everyone, thanks for coming back for another figure opening video today. Today, we're finally looking at the Glitter and Glamours Kimetsu no Yaiba Nezuko Kamado figure that came out at the beginning of 2021. And we haven't opened this yet. It's been a little while. I was kind of disappointed with the Sega one we opened, but I'm hoping that this one is going to make things much better. So, let's take a look at the box. So up here we have our Kimetsu no Yaiba logo, over this side we have Band Presto, and then we have our Nezuko taking up the whole front, and she looks so pretty. I mean, what a cool pose. Looks so innocent and sweet, and smooth. It doesn't look weird and rough like that other figure we had before. Over here we have, what does that say? Kimetsu no Yaiba Glitters and Glamours #1. So I guess this is the first version, like the Zenshu version. And Glitter and Glamours, you may have seen them before because they did some of the One Piece figures. I believe they did one of the One Piece figures that we opened before. But yeah, they're very, very well known for these kind of nice designed shonen figures. So pretty cool. Down here we have a bit of text, and usually the English on this is odd. So what does that say? This is a large-scale figure made with high-quality details such as the slightly wrinkled clothing and the flowing hair. Well, grammatically it's correct, but it seems weird. But we have Bandai down here. We'll also see a lot more English elsewhere, so we'll have a look at that together in a second. On this side, we have a nice image or nice shot of Nezuko looking off at the distance. Again, with her Kimetsu no Yaiba Glitters and Glamours Nezuko Kamado. Again, very frameable, very nice image here. On this side over here, we have Nezuko with a lot of pictures from different angles. And again, a lot of English kind of hidden behind, like her name behind. That's really nice. Actually, that's really cool. What does this one say down here? Oh, it's the exact same thing. Okay. What is this one then? A figure that excludes the something and amazing hourglass shape, something and proportional balance. Okay. It's a shame there's a figure in the way. We'll never know. But that's this side. And then over here, again, we have Nezuko looking off at the distance. And this looks more kind of like promotional. Text behind, Nezuko there. And again, we have the same English that we've seen. Perfect charm from top to bottom. Oh, that is good English. That's cool. Bandai Spirit's the address is down here, and we also have an age rating, so 15 years and up. But yeah, those are the sides. This is a big box, so it's really hard to turn. At the bottom, we have our safety information, and again, we have 2 QR codes. One is so you can see what figures are going to come out by Band Presto, and also a questionnaire. Please don't do this one, because, yep, just don't. So that's all there. And on the top, we just have some nice flowers, nice patterns with Jaya Prize and our Aniplex logo. So let's get this open. Okay, in with our knife. So we won this at our local Sega. We haven't been there for a few months because work has been mentally busy. Instead, when I went out with my wife, we went down to Nipponbashi, and that's where we won that Sakura Miku that we filmed a little while back. I don't know what order these videos are coming out. I have a few recorded before this one, so this might take time. Those are those QR codes again. Don't do this one. That's the questionnaire, but that's for the Navi, so you can have a look at that, see what figure's coming out. But yeah, let's get this open. Ooh, cardboard. God, look at that space. The void. Wow, I use that phrase a lot, don't I? Empty. Open space. All right, let's get this out. Oh. Oh, whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Look at, that's the stand. Oh my god. Okay, let me get this unpacked and we'll take a look together. One sec. Okay, stand. And this is our stand. And I need to bring it closer to the camera because it's tiny. It's about the same size as a gacha figure stand. This is too small, way too small. There's only one hole. How is she gonna stand in this? Oh, I'm very curious. It's tiny. I mean, look at this. This is super small. Anyway, it's got a bit of depth to it, so it does stand up a little bit. It's hollow inside, and it doesn't have any text. It just has a number. So, yeah. There you go. That's the stand. So I'm going to put it all the way over here. Way over here. Wow, actually, that's really far away. Look how small that is. But here we have our Nezuko figure, and already this looks so much nicer than the Sega one. So, let's kick things off and take a look at her face. So, as we can see, she has these beautiful pink eyes, and instead of having black pupils, it looks like there's a lot of black lines there for her pupils. So, interesting design. It's pretty cool. There's lovely flicks coming off on her eyelashes, her eyebrows are there. Very, very nice. Her nose does stick out a fair bit, very pointy. And we can't really see her mouth because she does have this bamboo stopping her from biting. This is actually attached and glued to her mouth, so there is no mouth there. But it's very well designed, and those brown straps go all the way to the back. So yeah, pretty cool. We can also see that her hair is much nicer than that Sega one. It goes up in a few kind of like streaks from the top. We can also see they've painted a few black lines there on her forehead to make it look like it connects better. So very well thought out. She's got this little kind of orange piece coming off, so ribbon holding her bangs to one side. And her hair comes down in a few places. One comes down at the front, so she has her kind of like demon-esque kind of orange bits coming off at the front. So that's cool. And then two, we have at the back kind of like these squiggles. And it's nice because all of these bits of hair are kind of split separately and uniquely. And these squiggles don't look like they're just one weird solid plastic piece. So very pretty, very cool. But three, we also have one little bit kind of hair at the front, which is a little bit more flexible, but it comes off by itself too. So the hair is much, much nicer. So already this is much better in my books. But okay, that's her face. Let's move down her body. So moving down her body, as we can see, there's this big brown howdy, and it's very pretty. There's some wonderful wonderful folds going on this mold. Fold on the mold. Which is cool. It does look a little cheap here with the connection between the sleeve and the body, which is a shame. But at the same time, it's not like it's the end of the world. So yeah, it's kind of a bit, ugh. But the rest of it's quite nice. It's got this nice like kind of like waves to it. It's a nice kind of thinner plastic. So very cool, very cool. But underneath it, it's hard to see. She's wearing this pink kimono, and this is beautiful. Again, it has that nice textured pattern that we've seen on all of these. Not painted on, but actually kind of like dented into the plastic itself. So really cool. She's also got this big kind of white and red obi here with the orange strap there holding it down. So nicely tied on. There's a bit of green there at the top, and that's padding underneath so that it can make sure that it doesn't hurt her body or hurt her breasts, because those would also be quite painful. We can also see on her hands, her nails are actually really well thought out. They're sharp, they're pink, they're pointy, and they're just very pretty overall. So it does kind of add to that demon-esque kind of like feel for Nezuko. So yeah, very pretty. But also we have this nice white flowing kind of outside here, and this is the weight that's bringing the kimono down. So very, very pretty. Goes all the way around. Beautiful design, very pretty. Yeah, it's nice. But then finally, we have her boots, and her boots look like they have been tied on with elastic bands, which I guess it kind of would be, because you want this to be holding on. There would be some support underneath here, but yeah, it's pretty cool. And then she has her sandals. Again, her sandals have those nice kind of like pink straps going in between her socks. And then also we have these kind of like textured pattern at the bottom here, with the one point sticking out. And I'll come to this in 1 second. I'll just quickly note there are no pants, so you can't see up there. So sorry, everyone. But anyway, let's work out if this is going to stand by itself if we put this in there. So give me 1 second. Okay, and here she is in her stand. And actually, you know what? I think she would stand okay. As most of you know, I film these videos face down. So if I put her like this, she does kind of stand okay. Does she fall over easily? Yes, we saw that firsthand. So, wow, this is not very good in a country that is earthquake prone. God, oh no, she's gonna fall off the shelf. Anyway, this is much nicer than the Sega figure. And if you can pick her up cheap, definitely get her, because this is really, really nice. But let's take a few pretty shots, let's have a look together and see what you think. So, let's take a look. Okay, let's take her next door. So yeah, it's nice to have a pretty looking Nezuko. I'll show you what I mean, because I'm sure most of you have seen it, but this is really, really pretty. This was the weird ass looking Nezuko we had before. It was that Sega one. The lighting might be a bit weird, but the colouring was weird. The hair was a nightmare. I mean, the kimono was nice, but yeah, it wasn't great. And we're going to put her over here because we are running out of space. So she's going to stick out there. Probably not good in an earthquake situation, but a very, very pretty Nezuko figure. So, very nice. But hey, thanks for tuning in, everyone. If you liked today's video, please do give us a like, and please subscribe for many more figures coming very, very soon. Okay, bye!